Well, this is somewhere I've never been to before. I'm just outside the village of Weston, which is sort of northwest of Newark. It lies west of the River Trent and east of the A1, which is about 200 yards just across to my right here. I'm here for one particular species, and it's a year or two since it's been seen, and it's dark bush cricket. Weston, or at least the western area, the fields where I am now, is Nottinghamshire's only site. It was formerly known in the early 2000s, if I remember right, from the Bingham Linear Park, but not been seen there for many years now and is presumed lost. It was reported to us here a number of years ago, and the county recorder came and found it at 3 sites. My intention is to try and re-find it because it's a year or two since it's been seen. We don't know whether it's still here. And I've not seen dark bush cricket in Nottinghamshire, so for me this would be a new county species. And this is the kind of habitat where I would expect to see it. This is going to be a difficult task. Don't know how many's here, we don't know any idea the size of the population here, and we don't even know whether the population still exists. Dark bush cricket's very much a species of the southern counties of the UK. I think there's a few sites in Leicestershire, but just this area of Nottinghamshire. It's going to take some finding, but it likes this kind of habitat, rough, unkempt vegetation, nettles and brambles especially. Now I remember seeing it diligently myself when we did some survey work at Dartford in Kent, and it was all over the place, pretty much along hedgerows and on stands of bramble. So that's my method of looking for this species today. It probably would be a lot easier with a bat detector to help narrow it down and at least locate where individuals are, but we'll give it an hour or so and see what happens, apart from me getting very hot. Now, quite surprisingly, I have found dark bush cricket. I've not seen it yet, but I've heard several males that are stridulating just outside of this small ditch here. The ditch is quite steep-sided, it's full of long grass, and there's a little wooden footbridge that goes over it, and I heard these short stridulations, and I've just checked on the internet and I can hear them quite easily. But there again, I'm quite fortunate, especially for my age, I can hear any kind of crickets. I can hear Russell's bush crickets very easily, and long-winged conehead, and there are a lot of Russell's here. But they're in long grass. They're going to take some digging out to have any chance of actually seeing one. But I'll play you the song to listen out for. There's a bit of a breeze here at the moment, but here's a sample of the song off the internet, and it's a short, sharp sort of song, but you'll hear it. Ignore the blackbird. It's that short, and that's the song that hopefully the camera will pick up. We shall see. Now, I'm sorry about the amount of background noise. Weston must be the noisiest village in Nottinghamshire, but hopefully you can detect the buzzing song of Russell's bush cricket, which is in this long grass just on the right hand side of the screen. Now, the length of song at any one time by Russell's can vary. It can be quite short, but typically it goes on for 10-20 odd seconds. I'll let you have a listen. It's a very different thing where, you know, Russell's is a high-pitched buzzing, and dark bush cricket, the song is very different, a lot shorter. But this is Russell's that you can hear now. Well, this field edge here, this set aside strip, there's a ditch just at the bottom there, and it's full of Russell's bush crickets, and in about 3 or 4 spots along this field edge are groups of dark bush cricket. I've still not been able to see one yet. They are proving to be extremely elusive. Might be a case of just plonking myself down and then just waiting for some movement to try and detect and catch one. Hopefully I can show you one. But I think there's more here than there was when this area was surveyed a few years ago. But we know that there's a small grassy sort of rough field just the other side here, and they were in the far corner of that, but they seem to have done better, and that could largely be due to the installation of this set aside strip scheme here. My quest to try and find one of these may take quite a while. There's a couple crawling down here. You can hear that short type of sound. There's at least 2 or 3 here. It's just a case of looking for that bit of movement. There's even a bit of song there. You can get that sort of rather than go in and try and flush it. I'd like to have an idea of exactly where it is, just by looking for that bit of movement. Very easy to detect by sound, by the stridulations and the song. But to see visually, that's a different matter entirely. Well, despite at times being right on top of one and having one singing inches from my nose sort of thing, still can't see it, still can't find it, even rummaging around, not been the slightest bit of movement, even though one has been there. But the important thing is that at least we know that dark bush cricket is still here in Nottinghamshire at Weston, but I'm convinced that it's elsewhere, especially this part of Nottinghamshire along the Trent Valley north of Newark. It would be worth listening out for. The song is very different from anything else that you're likely to hear. It's different from all your grasshopper songs and everything. There's still every chance that it's along Bingham linear line as well. I can't see it dying out, and it's strange that other Orthoptera such as Russell's bush cricket and long-winged conehead and short-winged conehead are all done very well in the last sort of 20 years or so. So you would expect that maybe conditions have been equally suitable for dark bush cricket. However, at the moment, it doesn't seem to have been the right conditions. There again, how many people in Nottinghamshire are actively recording Orthoptera? I don't think there's that many. So, something to come back and look for maybe in a week or so's time.